Hey there folks, it is Rob and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a brand new what I watched video. Now I used to do these all the time. I tried even doing them weekly and that never worked out because of my schedule with work and stuff. So I just decided to do it ever so often. When I feel like I have enough movies that I've watched, I will share them. So I have a handful of movies here, all different genres: horror, action, adventure, thrillers, some really cool stuff here that I've watched over the past few weeks. So these are not going to be reviews, just quick thoughts. So let's get started. First up, we have The Ring. Of course, this is the American version starring Naomi Watts. And I gotta say, I still love this movie to this day. I remember seeing it in the theater, being blown away, being kind of creeped out, and I still think that way today. I think it holds up very, very well, and I do like it more than the Japanese version. Yes, I said it. Next up, I watched The Rage Carrie 2. Look, this movie gets a lot of hate, and I don't understand it. Is it as good as the first Carrie with Sissy Spacek? I would say no, but I feel like this is a really good continuation. She is mentioned quite a bit in this movie, and I like the kids. The kids actually feel like, it actually feels like you're in high school. There were a lot of douchebags in high school that acted the same way that these kids acted, whether they were part of the football team, basketball team, baseball team, whatever. There was always guys trying to scope out girls and have sex with them and keep score. Yes, it was kind of like that. So yeah, this movie, I like the gore and the kills and stuff. And I don't know. I just think this is a well-rounded film, and I just don't understand the hate. Now, next up, we have an erotic thriller called Mother's Boys with Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, not a lot of people know about this film. That sexy dance that she does in True Lies is probably the most well-known, with her being all sexy. But I think she's actually pretty hot in this movie. And there is some good erotic scenes. But to me, this is one of Jamie Lee Curtis's best acted moments. I think she does really well in this, being this person that kind of, I guess she's almost like bipolar. Like, she goes crazy and then she's okay, and then she's like crazy. It almost like, it's not on par with Annie Wilkes from Misery, but she does some really crazy things in this movie. So this is a recommendation to you guys. If you have not seen Mother's Boys, I think you should really check this one out. Here's another movie that gets a lot of hate, and I don't understand it. AVP, Alien vs. Predator. I always defended this film. Yes, it's directed by the same guy who did Mortal Kombat and the first Resident Evil. But I feel like he did a good job with what he had. And I like seeing the Predators fighting the aliens. And I do like the characters in the underground pyramid that's hidden below the ice. This movie is criminally underrated, I think, and I would say overhated. It's not even as bad as the second movie. And the second movie does have some good qualities, but it's way too dark in a lot of scenes. This movie's not. So I love AVP. Next up, we have one of my favorite Stephen King adaptations, and that is The Mist, directed by Frank Darabont, who did the Walking Dead stuff. There's even some Walking Dead actors and actresses that are in this film, but Thomas Jane is the lead, and he is amazing. About these people who are stuck in a grocery store because of this mist that engulfs the town, and there's like these creatures and stuff from another world. Really, really awesome. I always love this movie, and the ending especially is probably one of the most shocking endings I have ever seen in a film. Yeah, the ending is crazy. It's disturbing. At the same time, I'm sitting there like punching the TV, being like, why didn't you just wait like 5 more minutes? But it's not like he knew. But anyway, this movie is crazy, and I love it. Here's a movie that I pretty much grew up with. Fatal Attraction. Michael Douglas, Glenn Close. Have it here on Blu-ray. Freaking love this movie. There's a lot of sex and nudity in it, but I feel like the chemistry between the characters and the fights that go on and the stalking, the obsession is just top notch. It is awesome. And, you know, they just recently remade this as a TV show, and it's just, it's not as good. It's nothing like this movie. So, yeah, I freaking love Fatal Attraction. All right, next up, I watched Stranded. Now, most people probably don't know about this movie. It has Vincent Gallo in it. Came out in 2001. Now, there's another one, I think, that came out in 2001 called Stranded, but that's a different one that has Christian Slater in it. This is an independent, I guess, sci-fi-ish film that is kind of hard to find. I already turned my buddy Thomas onto this movie, and he loved it. Basically about these astronauts who get stranded on Mars, and they have to figure out what to do to survive. They have to ration their air, their food. You know, they have to be very, very careful. And the third act of this movie is just crazy. I love the mystery of it. And this is just a damn good film for a low-budget space kind of movie. It is really good, guys. This is another recommendation. Next up, I watched one of my favorite Stallone films, and that is Cliffhanger. Fetch! Do it! He can freeze to death! That is your problem, Hal. Now take your toy and find our money! I freaking love this movie, man. Stallone did all his own stunts. He climbed up an ice wall with no jacket, and he almost got hypothermia. Thing is, yeah, this movie's crazy. It's got a lot of good action in it, and I saw this in the theater. I was pretty young, but it was, yeah, that beginning scene where the girl falls to her death is one of those shocking scenes that you never forget. So, next up is another underrated film, and that is Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines. I'm sorry, guys. I love Terminator 3. In my opinion, the action scenes in Terminator 3 are more memorable than the action scenes in Terminator Genesis, in Terminator Dark Fate, and Terminator Salvation combined. You know, that's just my opinion, but I think Arnold acts, you know, just like he should. And this movie is just action-packed. And what I love about this movie, too, is that you get to see the rise of the machines taking over. That's something I've always wanted to see, is the start of when the machines take over. So that is really cool. Then I watched Power Rangers, which is a complete reboot from the TV show. It's an origin story, and it has Elizabeth Banks as Rita. Awesome. You can take a look at the suits. The suits look a little different, but they're still the iconic colors and the iconic characters. I love this movie. I don't know. I loved it when I first saw it in the theater, and I'm a huge Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan. And when I saw this, I'm like, this is just, it's great. It was something fresh and entertaining. But, you know, sadly, we're not getting a sequel to it. So, whatever. You know, it sucks. I just wish that they could have gone forward with that, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, yes, I watched the Ewok movies. Sue me. I love these movies. I don't care what people say. They always complain about how bad the Ewoks are. Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars film, and the Ewoks are in it, and I don't care. I like Wicket. You know, he helped Princess Leia, so Wicket is a hero in my opinion. But Caravan of Courage is good, but my favorite is The Battle for Endor. I love the music. I love the skeleton men. Wilford Brimley's great. You know, he's not talking about being a diabetic. The thing is, I love these movies. They're cheesy fun. And the Ewoks are awesome. I'll take the Ewoks over Jar Jar Binks any day. I'm sorry, that's just me. Or to But, yeah. I watched both the Ewoks movies. Now, I wanted to revisit another kind of family film, and that was Casper. I remember seeing this in the theater. This is the theatrical smash hit widescreen special edition DVD. And Bill Pullman and Christina Ricci. This movie is still fun. I love the Ray Stantz Ghostbuster scene in this. There's plenty of cameos, you know, from Mel Gibson and Clint Eastwood. And it's just, I don't know, this movie is just, it's funny, it's entertaining, and I don't know. I have a good time with it. And my kids definitely love it. All right, guys, so those are the movies that I watched over the past few weeks. And yeah, this will be what I watched number 1. And stay tuned for my next What I Watched video. And subscribe for more content if you like what you see here. Thank you very much for tuning into my channel and stopping by and taking the time out of your day to watch. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, guys, see ya.